Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I'm Melissa, and this is my channel for everything mom lifestyle related. Our family vlog channel, I'll link down in the description box below if you came from there. Hi. If you're not subscribed to this channel, it's new, please subscribe if you like the videos that I'm putting out over here. And I'd love to chat with you down in the comments or over on my other social media. I'll leave the links to that all on the screen right here. So today's video is going to be all about Dollar Tree. You guys responded really well to the Costco haul tips and tricks video I did a couple weeks ago. So this video is going to be kind of like that, but for Dollar Tree instead, because there are some things at Dollar Tree that are a really good buy, and there are a lot of things that aren't, just because the quality is not there, or it actually could be cheaper at another store. So we're going to talk about some of that stuff today. So I went to my local Dollar Tree and I picked up some things to show you guys as an example. And the first thing that I always try to buy at Dollar Tree is party supplies and gift bags. Because if you are like me and you have a bunch of kids and you're always constantly going to birthday parties, it gets expensive. So like this is just tissue paper. And then like this is a pretty large bag. They have all different kinds. This is actually not for a kid's birthday party. This is for a girlfriend whose birthday is coming up. And I thought this bag was really cute. But this kind of stuff is way cheaper at Dollar Tree. Like this bag at Target would probably be like almost $5. And the same thing for tissue paper. It's a couple bucks. So I highly recommend that. There's also a bunch of other party supplies there, which I didn't pick up, but I'm going to tell you about them. Stuff like tablecloths, plastic silverware, balloons, all that kind of stuff for kids' birthday parties or baby showers or anything like that. You can get that there too, and it's at a much cheaper price than at your local party store. Another thing I always recommend buying at Dollar Tree are cards. Cards are typically a couple bucks if you buy them at a big box store or like a drugstore or something. But at Dollar Tree, most of them are 2 for $1. So this is one we're actually gonna be giving to a teacher. And I think this one was just like a blank card that I got because Jeff and I like to write each other little cards sometimes, and I thought it would be cute. So they have all different occasions, birthdays, anniversaries, baby shower, anything like that. They have ones for teachers. So I highly recommend doing your birthday card or any other card shopping at the Dollar Tree. One of the things about Dollar Tree is that they have a bunch of brands you've never heard of or off-brand merchandise. They do also have name brand stuff kind of sprinkled in, and that's going to be one of the things you're going to want to look for, because even though some of the package sizes will be smaller, it's still a lot of times a better value to buy smaller packages. An example would be like Reynolds wrap. This is 15 square feet. I think the one at the grocery store that I typically go to is like 25 square feet, but that's almost $4, and this one's only $1. So even if I bought 2 of these, it would still be cheaper than if I bought it at my local grocery store. And obviously it's name brand. So I always get this there. And another thing that they typically have will be like sandwich baggies or snack baggies. Our kids use these all the time for school. Like they go through, well, there's 5 of them. So between school and snacks for the baby, we're probably going through 5 to 10 of these a day. And you really can't beat the dollar store price. So this is 22 sandwich bags for $1. Again, if you got, you went to Target or something or Walmart, you're going to be able to get a 100 pack, but it's going to be substantially more expensive. So always keep an eye out for name brand items at the store at Dollar Tree. Something that I found out that actually blew my mind, and then I was mad at myself because I realized I've been spending entirely too much money on this stuff over the years. Dollar Tree has name brand toothbrushes. These are Colgate. My kids use these type of toothbrushes all the time. At Target or Walmart, these are $3 or $4 a toothbrush. At Dollar Tree, they're $1. So literally the same exact toothbrush that you would buy, but for a fraction of the price. So if you're not already buying toothbrushes there, you should, because you will save a ton of money. Same thing with toothpaste. Crest toothpaste, I think this is even the same size that you would get at the regular, not department store, but you get what I'm saying, drugstore, big box store, $1. I bought toothpaste at Walmart like a couple months ago because we were out and we just happened to be there. And I want to say that this kind, because this is the kind we typically buy, it was like $3.79 or something. But this one was only $1. So always go down the dental hygiene aisle of your local Dollar Tree because you will find a ton of savings there. Something else that was on the same aisle, but not specifically dental, they have soap. Now they have all their brands of like shampoos, the off brands of like shampoos and conditioners, but they will occasionally get name brands as well. This is actually a hand soap, which we go through tons of. I always have it in all the bathrooms, and I feel like I'm replacing the bottle every other week. This is one that I have purchased before at like my local CVS or Target, and they're typically a couple dollars, like maybe $3. You know, if it's on sale, maybe it'd be like $2.50. But these are only $1 at my local Dollar Tree right now. So I actually stocked up on a bunch of these. I have been there before and they didn't have this kind, so I think it's like a rotating inventory, but it's definitely worth checking out for something like that, and it is name brand. So this is going to be a little bit controversial because I know some people, if you're like a bargain shopper, you're trying to save money and you also travel, you've probably been in the situation where, you know, if you're flying, you have to have the smaller size toiletries to carry on, or you have to check your bag, and checking your bag can cost, you know, $10, $20, $50 depending on what airline you fly. Dollar Tree carries tiny size travel things, like things, you know what I'm saying, travel toiletries. Now, if you're really, really frugal and you're thinking ahead, you can order like off of Amazon or something, like little empty containers to transfer your larger products into to travel that will meet the TSA requirements. But I did that like 2 years ago and I ended up making a huge mess. I don't know if it was just the ones that I bought or what, but the package of these little things, I put shampoo and conditioner and my face wash and stuff in them, and it ended up leaking everywhere. Like, it wasn't a Ziploc, thank goodness, but it was in a Ziploc with like some of my makeup items, and it didn't go very well. So I, since then, will spend a little bit more for like the already prepackaged stuff that I know is sealed and not going to open on a plane. And at, you know, Walmart or Target, these are probably going to be $2 a piece. Dollar Tree has them for $1. So if you're trying to travel and you don't want to go through the hassle of, again, buying your own little containers, these are a pretty good deal, cheaper than what you'd pay at your regular store, but they are still expensive, obviously, because they're these little tiny, it's like you're paying for the convenience, basically. But I like knowing that my stuff's not going to explode all over my carry-on. My kids are always reminding me that Dollar Tree has the best priced movie theater candy in town. So we typically go to the movies maybe once a month or every other month, and we actually have a Dollar Tree right by the movie theater that we go to. So typically we'll stop and we'll let the kids pick a box of candy from there to take in, because if you've ever bought candy at the movie theater, you know that this is probably $6. So if you buy candy and, you know, throw it in your purse before you go in, which I know some places frown upon, but our movie theater is pretty cool about it, it will save you a ton of money. So this is actually for an upcoming movie night. In the next couple weeks, there's a movie that just came out that kids really want to see. And gum, it's kind of thrown in here too, but Gabby really likes taking gum to school, and they sell these multi-packs of a bunch of name brands at Dollar Tree as well. So last time I was there, I picked this up for her. Something that you probably wouldn't think to buy at Dollar Tree, but you definitely should be buying it at Dollar Tree, are pregnancy tests. This is, I just picked this one up when I bought the rest of this stuff. I have used them before. I actually used one of these tests when I found out I was pregnant with Gretchen. And it was like 4 days before my period was even due, and it definitely showed positive. I've actually researched online, and I heard that they are just as effective or they pick up just as much of the pregnancy hormone, like just as effective as some of those really expensive pregnancy tests that are like $13 to $15. Now it's not digital, so if you're looking for one of those tests that gives you that clear, like, yes, you're pregnant or no, you're not, this one might not be for you. But if you are comfortable with the tests that have the little lines, this will save you a ton of money if you buy tests at Dollar Tree, because buying pregnancy tests is crazy expensive, which I didn't ever really realize until I started having kids. And somebody tipped me off to this. So Gretchen's 5. So before we started trying to get pregnant with Gretchen. And so I had some of these handy and they worked. A few more toiletry items for the kids and then we'll move on to another category. My girls are always losing hair ties and hairbrushes. And I have bought, you know, replacements. We're constantly losing these. I probably buy a pack a month. I didn't realize it until recently that Dollar Tree carries the same elastics that we would buy at Walmart. They also have a bunch of little hairbrushes, which are great for the girls to throw on their backpacks. Or honestly, we have like brushes in every room of our house, but they still are always, they always seem to be getting misplaced and they can never find them when they need them. So hairbrushes and hair ties, only $1 at Dollar Tree. Definitely recommend if you have a bunch of girls like me that are constantly searching for hair ties and brushes. Also for the girls, something that they're always going through because of school and travel, because we travel quite a bit, are these little individual packs of tissues. They throw them in their backpacks and we also keep them in our purses and also Gemma's diaper bag. I have bought like fancier ones with designs on them for like $1 a pack at Walmart, but this is a 6-pack for $1. So you really can't go wrong here. It's not like a name brand or anything, but I mean, it's a tissue. It doesn't really matter. It's not like a super fancy design either. They're just plain white, but we go through so much of them that, especially for travel, this is a really great buy for us. So I would definitely recommend if you also have a bunch of kiddos that need them for school, or if you travel a bunch and you seem to be going through them quite a bit. So some other things that we always like to buy at Dollar Tree, unless it's back to school season, because back to school season, some of your bigger, again, I keep want to say department stores, not department stores, like Target, Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, those type of stores, they will typically have crazy specials on school supplies, you know, buy one, get one free, buy one for a penny, like stuff like that. I've seen all the craziest sales by us. So if it's not that time of year though, and you run out of, let's say, Scotch tape because you're wrapping presents for all those birthday parties you're going to for your kids, or maybe it's Christmas time or something, you can get that at Dollar Tree and it's going to save you a little bit of money. This is the same Scotch tape that I bought at Walmart and Target before. And I think when you buy it at Walmart, it's like a 3-pack. This is only a 2-pack, but it's still a much better value. And also other school supplies like pens. This is like, how many are in here? It's an 8-pack? 8-pack. It says right there on the bottom. I wasn't even reading it. So this 8-pack of pens was only $1 and they're gel and they're like the clicky ones, which Gabrielle really likes. So she runs out of them, the ink in them, and loses them all the time. So this is a great buy. Unless you're planning ahead at back to school season and you can buy like a ton of extra stuff, which we try to do sometimes too. Dollar Tree can be a good value for school supplies. I also get envelopes because in the random chance that I ever have to send mail anymore, I always seem to be struggling to look for stamps and envelopes, and they had this 40-pack at Dollar Tree, so I grabbed this to throw in our office for the next time we need one. So something that my husband pointed out to me that I never really realized before, because I typically don't shop for this stuff, but he's always looking for like these little tiny Allen wrenches and screwdrivers. There's always all the little kid toys and everything always has those little tiny screws. And when we're putting together furniture, you know, from IKEA and you lose the little pieces or whatever, he's always searching for them. And he pointed out to me that Dollar Tree typically carries them. So he actually grabbed these, we were shopping together, and he was like, make sure you talk about the tools. So if you're ever looking for like little screwdriver sets or Allen wrenches or stuff like that, they do have that there. And they also have super glue, which we randomly need. And the last time we randomly needed it, we couldn't find it. So Jeff also grabbed this. It was on the same aisle as the tools. But this is a pretty good buy too, because this is the, you know, it's original super glue brand, and it's the gel and it's a 3-pack. So now we're set. We're just gonna put this in one of those crap drawers that we have in our kitchen. I know everybody has one. What do you call yours? If you have like a drawer where I'm assuming everybody does. If you have a drawer where you just put like all your stuff that doesn't have a home, what do you call it? I've heard it called like junk drawer. We call it a crap drawer. But if you call it something else, let me know, because I feel like every house has to have at least one of those drawers that's just like random things that don't belong anywhere. We have 2 of them in our kitchen. I should try to consolidate it down to 1. So another thing that we always like to buy from Dollar Tree whenever we're planning to travel with the children is coloring books and crayons. Our Dollar Tree has a really big selection of coloring books, and our kids love to go in and pick out stuff for the car or for airplane rides. Gemma actually picked this one out because she's been watching My Little Pony on TV and she's like obsessed. And yeah, they will have like, you know, names you've heard of, like characters. I saw like a Sesame Street one that was really cute. And it's great for travel is what we use them for. So the last thing I want to talk about, but it's kind of the most important, at least for me, I always try to get as much seasonal things from Costco as I possibly can. Meaning, and I'll give you some examples, typically at different times of year, different holidays, they will have a whole section in the front of their store that's filled with things for whatever holidays coming up. Halloween, Christmas, Easter, St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day just passed, but when I went the other day, they did have everything out for Easter, and I grabbed actually a bunch of these, but I'm just gonna show you guys one. Easter grass for the girls' Easter baskets. I picked up some cute little Easter eggs that have glitter on them, which we may add to, I got a couple packs of these, we may add them to our Easter egg collection in the garage. I keep a big box of them and reuse them every year. Or I might use them for like decor because I just thought they were kind of cute because they were all glittery. These are only $1. Gretchen, actually, she was shopping with us too. She pointed out that they had a garden supply section. And these are actually really nice. This is like a wooden handle, metal little shovel, and whatever the heck this thing's called. I don't know. If you know, let me know in the comments. But we actually did buy, so I know this is a good deal because we bought ones that looked identical to this at our local garden store when we went shopping, and they were $5 each. So this is actually like a backup set now. And it has a purple handle, which is way cuter than the other ones we got anyway. And she also picked out some gardening gloves because the girls planted strawberries and tomatoes in our garden beds. And we had adult gloves, but we didn't have children's size gloves. And even though these aren't marked kids, they're small. So they will work for them, and they're super cute. And they kind of are like, they have that like plasticky on the outside on the fingers so that they won't get wet if they're weeding the garden, which, who am I kidding? They're probably not going to weed it. It's going to be me. But they will wear them probably when they go out there to pick their strawberry haul, which they're like so excited about. So all that kind of stuff. This would be a seasonal item. Easter stuff's a seasonal item. Something else that we always use a ton of every year because we have so many kids is when Easter comes up, we dye a lot of Easter eggs. And if you buy these Easter egg dyeing kits at your grocery store or your local Walmart or Target, these will be a couple bucks a piece. And there's all different kinds, right? It's a great value if you're thinking ahead, if you can go and buy this stuff for $1. The only thing about Dollar Tree that you have to keep in mind is that their seasonal stuff does go very quickly. So if you are trying to shop ahead for stocking stuffers for Christmas or Easter basket items or gardening supplies like the stuff I just showed you, you typically want to go right when they're kind of switching it over. So when I went, they were just kind of like getting rid of the St. Patrick's Day stuff and kind of bringing out the Easter. So I kind of got like the first pick of everything, but at least at my store, because it's kind of, well, it's in like a busier part of our town, things go very quickly. So I just would recommend going early. Like for Halloween, we get a ton of stuff there. I would say we probably get most of it at the end of September for October, so a couple weeks in advance. So if you think ahead, you can definitely save money by doing that. It's definitely worked for me. I would love to hear if you guys have any other suggestions or ideas for things that you've bought at Dollar Tree or recommendations that you have down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave any video idea suggestions down in the comments below. If I use your video idea, I will give you a shout out in that video when I film it. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.